Chelsea with the Coconino County Public Health Services District, and I'm going to review the process and flow for our upcoming HIV testing event at Pride in the Pines here in Flagstaff on June 24th. So Pride in the Pines is an annual event we have here in Flagstaff that celebrates and supports our LGBT community. It's going to be fun, it's going to be loud, it's going to be a really great time. We definitely want you to celebrate and enjoy the festival, but here are some few basic things to keep in mind so we can do the impossible. Work and have an amazing time celebrating with our community and helping people get to know their HIV status. So on to the logistics. We're going to be providing free HIV testing for all willing participants at Pride. Usually that accounts for about 100 tests in 4 hours. So we're going to be busy, it's going to be hot, and it's going to be really rapid. We want to get to Wheeler Park by around 10 a.m. to help start set up the event. Also, you want to dress accordingly. So that includes shirts, t-shirt, but please remember, even though this is a festival, we also are working. So if you can, leave your chaps and leather at home, or you definitely feel free to change as soon as we're wrapping up the event. Now that you know when to get there, where to park, and what you'll be wearing, let's go over the process and flow for the actual HIV testing we'll be providing at the festival. So when you arrive at 10, we'll set up the entire venue. The festival begins at noon, so we have about 2 hours to get everything ready for when those first guests arrive at 12 o'clock. Once we open, the flow the patients are going to experience is going to look like this. They're going to be checked in. From there, they're going to do their blood collection. After that, they are going to the counseling and testing booth to receive their results. So check-in. This is going to be a table at the front where we will sign people in for testing, answer questions, and hand out condoms. You'll be the face of our table, so have a good time, bring participants in, and remember, getting to know your HIV status can be a positive experience. We just have to be supportive, friendly, and compassionate. If a person is interested in HIV testing, you will give them a questionnaire to fill out. When it is complete, they will return it to you. You will then hand them a number and let them know that it will be called when they can come back and get their test. You will place that number on the questionnaire, which will move on to the next section. Blood collection. We'll be using the allele-determined HIV rapid test at this event. It is a test that, with 1 drop of blood from the finger, can provide HIV test results within 20 minutes of the sample being collected. Once you are ready to get the patient, you will take a completed questionnaire and number from the front check-in section, and you will call the patient back by that number. Introduce yourself and explain the testing process to make sure they're comfortable as well as aware of what the next few steps are going to be. The HIV testing process should look like this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is swab the patient's middle finger. The next stage you're going to do is you're going to apply pressure on the finger, take the finger stick, and press down. In this next section, you'll be collecting 50 microliters of blood to be placed on the test strip. Once 50 microliters have been collected, place the gauze on the patient's finger and ask them to apply pressure. The next stage, you're going to squeeze out the sample and place it in the test strip. The way it should look is the sample should fill completely the bottom test strip. While that soaks in, take the gauze from the patient's finger and apply a Band-Aid. The last step will be to take the diluent and add 1 drop to the test strip. Give the patient back their number and let them know they will be called back for their results. Place their questionnaire and test strip on the results table. The final stage for our patients getting an HIV test will be the counseling and results booth. You will collect a completed test and the questionnaire that's located on the results table. You will call back the patient by their number and escort them to the counseling booth. Make sure to introduce yourself and explain what you will be doing. For many, this can be the most frightening part of the test, so be sure to make them as comfortable as possible. In the counseling booth, you will complete the Luther HIV risk assessment form. Use these questions to provide information about HIV risk, possible prevention measures they can take, and be sure to really congratulate the patient for getting an HIV test today. Once you have completed the assessment, you will give the patient their results. If the test is negative, ask the patient if they have any questions, answer them, provide a result slips if the patient so desires, offer them anything from our goodie box, which could be condoms, lube, any other fun things we have in there. And be sure to wish them a wonderful rest of their Pride. If the test is positive, a confirmatory blood draw will be required. Make sure to explain that it is needed to verify the rapid test results. Be sure to provide supportive listening, HIV education as asked, and let them know that they will not be alone in this process. Remember, we don't have a cure, but we do have a treatment for HIV. It is not a death sentence. And that's it. We're going to be doing about 100 patients in their 4 hours we'll be testing at Pride in the Pines. So don't worry, if this feels awkward or confusing, you're going to have a lot of chances to grow and become more comfortable with the process. I look forward to seeing you guys June 24th at 10 a.m. Make sure to bring your smiles, your body glitter, your face paint, and your Coconino County spirit, because we're going to have a really good time testing at Pride in the Pines. Thank you so much, and hopefully I can get some drums to play me out.